Hello everyone and welcome to today's class on the Ksepana Mudra. This mudra in Sanskrit means to cast off or to throw away, and it really helps us to release and let go of things that no longer serve us. It works with the element of air and the meridian of the lung and heart space, and it is incredible for releasing negative energies from the body. Now this could be negative energy that you've accumulated over time or energy that you're holding on from other people. It's wonderful not just for the energetic release, but also for physical detoxification. It actually eliminates waste through the skin, the large intestines, and the lung. So you might notice a little bit of perspiration when you do this mudra. You might notice you have to use the restroom. It's literally releasing toxins out of your body energetically and physically. I think the Ksepana Mudra is a must in anybody's energetic hygiene toolbox. It's wonderful for keeping yourself elevated and increasing positive energy and chi in the body. Now, I feel you can do this at any time. I think we go through things every day, every week, but some of the more prominent uses is when you're feeling very heavy emotionally, when you might be feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, or going through perhaps a very emotional period. It's amazing when you're feeling just agitated or frustrated. And because it works with the meridians in the lung and heart, it's incredible if you are suffering from anxiety or panic attacks or even depressive episodes. It helps to really release a lot of that heavy energy and emotion from the body so you can find equilibrium, balance, and peace once again. So yes, you can always use it when you're feeling triggered, but I think just like any kind of hygiene, if you just maintain it, it helps to keep you healthy and aligned just in general. So let's go through this mudra, how we can use it, the different ways we can use it, and how we apply it. Now, what's awesome about the Ksepana Mudra, you can do it standing, you can do it sitting, you can even do it while lying down. What's important is that your spine is straight. Personally, I like doing this mudra standing up, but I know a lot of people will teach it sitting down. So let's go through some of the hand movements and how we're gonna hold it and apply it. Now, Ksepana Mudra is very simple, but I think what's most important is your focus. Just like with any energetic work, your focus, your intention is everything. And with the Ksepana Mudra, it's not just about your hand position, it's about your breath. Now, as we breathe through the Ksepana Mudra, there is a focus on the exhalation of the breath. Think about that. When we exhale, it's like we're releasing oxygen, we're releasing negativity, we're releasing stress. And so while we focus on this breath work, we want it to be nice and slow and deep and just a little bit more intention on that release of air. So let's go through, guys. Let's jump on in. For the Ksepana Mudra, let's get our hands in prayer position and place it over the heart. Now, there's many different ways you can jump into the Ksepana Mudra, but I'm just showing you this way so you have a kind of a clear look at how our fingers are gonna go. So let's just clasp our hands all together using all 5 fingers. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to release your index finger. It's very Charlie's Angel kind of look, right? So we have our fingers clasped and our pointer fingers facing up. Now, we don't want to make our hands too flat. There has to be a little bit of a break or a hole or a space between our palms so that our thumbs can lay flat on the backs of our hands or in the crook of the other thumb. So we don't want our thumbs kind of flying off here. Sometimes when we have too flat, our thumbs kind of want to fly. So kind of open the palms so that they lay nice and flat, right? I just think of Charlie's Angels when I do this. Now that you have this, what you're going to be doing with the Ksepana Mudra, because we're releasing, where we point our fingers is very important. So whether you are sitting down or standing up in this way, we are going to point our fingers down towards the earth. So your hands are going to kind of come down to rest a little bit below the navel and pointed down towards the earth. Now, if you are in a supine or laying position, perhaps on the couch or on the bed, you're going to be pointing your fingers towards your feet. Now, you're not pointing it at a foot, but towards where your feet are going, so outwards. If you are laying on your back, please be sure not to point your fingers towards a doorway or open passageway. It kind of puts a negative energy on a space that's meant to welcome, right? So pointing it towards the wall would be the safest. This is why I just like to do it standing up, but you can do it in whatever position feels most comfortable for you. Just make sure your spine is straight. So we have our fingers clasped, a little bit of space in the palms, our thumbs flat on the back, and we are pointing it down towards the ground. Now, As we do this, we can have a couple different intentions. Personally, I just allow my body to release whatever it feels it needs to release. If there's something specific you want to release, emotions or attachments or energies to a specific person, place, or thing, placing your intention on that can be very, very powerful. I always love using an intention, even if it's more, broad. So an example can be, I choose to release and let go of things that no longer serve me. Like, I've given my body a focus. Sometimes you're just like, universe, just take whatever doesn't work. But if you do want to release something specific, just make that intention out loud or in your mind and hold the position. Now, what is different to me about this mudra is the time frame. Lots of mudras you hold for 15, 30, 45 minutes, but not the Ksepana Mudra. You actually are only going to do 7 to 15 rounds of breathing, and then you're going to let go. It's said that if you hold it longer, that positive chi that you collect begins to actually start pouring out as well. So we want to just make sure that even though it's only 7 to 15 breaths, it is quality. It is focused with an intention to release what no longer serves you, okay? So let's try this out. Let's clasp our hands, point our fingers, thumbs are flat, little space. Point it to the ground. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed to release the tension from your face and your abdomen. And let's take a nice deep breath in. Take your time. And as you exhale, whether through the mouth or the nose, just take your time to let go. Don't rush it. Try it again. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, just let it all go. You could even in your mind say, I choose to let it all go. And you're going to do this for 7 to 15 rounds. Of course, depending how slow and how deep each person breathes, the timing is going to be different. What matters is the quality of your focus and breath. Now, once you're done with your 15 rounds, don't just jump up and move about your day. Release the mudra. Open your palms up and place them on your lap. If you're laying down, you can just place them on your sides. If you're standing up, you can just place them up, because what you're doing now, this is a receptive position. So now you're receiving positive energy into the body. I always like to stay here for a few minutes, several minutes, maybe do a little meditation of peace and gratitude, and just take the time to breathe. If you're in a rush, at least give it 60 seconds. Once you do this mudra, you're actually going to start feeling sensitivity, almost like heaviness in the palms, like you're receiving the blessings into them. Be very conscientious of your body when doing this mudra. Like I mentioned, you might feel a little perspiration. You might notice your stomach kind of moving, your lungs expanding a little bit deeper. But more importantly, focus on your emotional shift. Focus on your mood. Has your agitation calmed down? Are you feeling a little less heavy? Are you feeling a little bit more calm? Are you feeling more lighter? Be a scientist. And you guys know that I always say this. Mark the level between a scale of 1 to 10 of how you feel prior to the mudra, and then how you feel after. I like going for all 15 rounds personally, but do what feels good to you. If you're like, okay, I did it 10 times and I'm feeling good, then release, put your palms up, and kind of just take a second to receive your blessings. Doing this regularly will help with the release process, right? If you have a lot to let go of, one round of Ksepana Mudra might not be sufficient, right? So you want to do several rounds. If you want to do it a couple of times throughout the day, please do so. That's why I usually suggest whatever you're doing, whether it's a pranayama or a mudra, keep it a little bit more consistent, because it continues to release versus allowing you to accumulate and build up all of this heavy emotion or energy, right? If a room is dirty, it's going to take a little bit more effort to clean it up. But if we kind of maintain it, you're going to notice an elevation in your mood, in your mental space, in your body's functions. So find a way, find a system for you that works, that helps you to maintain this. Energetic hygiene, again, is like any other hygiene. Your teeth, your body, maintaining it is going to allow you to have the most optimum health energetically as well as physically. Now, I hope this serves you guys. I know this is a bit of a shorter class, that this mudra is very straightforward, but please do not underestimate how powerful and effective it is just because of its simplicity. Try it out for several days consecutively and get back to me. I would love to hear your stories. Email me, which I love, guys. Thank you so much for those, or share it in the community. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what changes you experience. And does it work? Does it help you? Does it serve you? Which is always my intention. On that note, guys, keep me posted. I hope this works in your highest good, and I will see you guys next week for next week's class. Take care.